.06 correct to 3 decimal place. To 3 decimal place, that's right here. But because 6 is greater than 5, we're going to round it up. So we round it up to 1, so it's 3.141. We round. Then it says what percentage of 40 is 8? All right, what percentage of 40 is 8? So pretty much all you're going to do is work out what is 8 divided by 4, 20%, which is B. Nice. Easy question. $17 bracket mean times plus 49, then I look like to put a bracket 3. I can factor out 49, then I'm left with 17 plus 3, and 17 plus 3 is 20, and so I have 49 times 20. And that's that. Nice and easy. So 49 times 20, option A. Next part, it says the next term in this sequence is, as you can see right here, you add 5 to 1 to get 6, you add 7 to 6 to get 13, you add 9 to 30 to get 22, you add 11 to 33 to 22 to get 33. So then I'm going to add 13 now. Adding 13, I will get 46. That's option C. Nice. Question 5. It says, what is 0.45 in its as a fraction in its simplest form? So 0.45 as a fraction in its simplest form. Well, first and foremost, 0.45 is 45 over 100. Now 45 over 100, that can be simplified by dividing both the numerator and the denominator by 5. 45 divided by 5 is 9, and 45 divided by 100 is 20. And so it simplifies to be 9 over 20. Easy question so far. Soft. All right. Oh, we didn't look at the other side. 3 to 9. And if the difference is 40, then the amount of money shared is, well, the difference between the first and the second. Well, first thing I notice is that, wait, 2 plus 3 plus 9, that's actually 14. All right, and so the first share, the second share is 3 over 14 minus the second share is 2 over 14. And so the difference between the second and the first share is 1 over 14. And so what that means is 1 over 14 times the total amount of money, x equal 40. So 1 over 14. So to get x, all you have to do is cross multiply. It's not 46, 40. We'll cross multiply, and so x is 14 times 40. 14 times 0 is 0. 14 times 4 is 56. All right, which of the following sets is equivalent to ABC? You look for which one of the same number of elements. 4 elements is in this, and so PQRS is equivalent because it also has 4 elements. Easy. All right, the shaded region represents P complement. Easy question. All right, this question says it has a Venn diagram. U represents the union. H is students who play hockey. So 7 students play hockey. How many play volleyball? 6 students play volleyball. How many students do not play volleyball? These guys right here, or these girls, they don't play hockey. They don't play volleyball, don't play volleyball. So not volleyball is 5 and 3, which is 8. Easy. All right, question 10. If A, B, C are elements of Q, how many subsets can be obtained from set Q? To find out the number of subsets, it's just 2 to the n, and so it's going to be 2q. That's the number of subsets. Now let's say you didn't know the formula, 2 to the n. You could actually write it down. You start with the null set. After the null set, you could have a set with just A. You could have a set with just B. You could have a set with just C. You could have a set with A and B. You could have a set with A and C. Then you could have a set with B and C. And then you could have a set with everything. Let me see. A, yeah. Then a set with everything. Those are all the possibilities. When you add them up, you get 8, which is 2 cubed. So that's 8. 8 subsets. Easy question, solved. All right, item 11 refers to this information about 3 sets. It says P is for prime number, Q is for odd number, R is for even. First thing, odd number like 1, 3, 5, and them thing there. Even are like 2, 4, 6. Odd number and even number, that don't go together. That's crazy. All right, and it says, which of the following set is empty? Well, as we said, all right, odd number and even number can mix. So Q intersect R will be empty. Easy, soft. All right. Now, if P and Q are 2 sets, where the number of elements in P union Q is 13, number of elements in P intersect Q is 6, number of elements in P is 6, and the number of elements in Q is, well, there's a formula to determine this. The formula goes like this: the number of elements, we use it, the number of elements in P union Q, it is equal to the number of elements in P plus the number of elements in Q minus the number of elements in the intersection of P and Q. That's the formula. This is the formula that you should use. And so when we use this formula, they give us, yeah, this can fit right here. Now, the formula, using this formula, we know the number of elements of P union Q. They give us those as 13. Number of elements in P is 9. Plus number of elements in Q, we don't know, let's just call it X. Minus the number of elements in P intersect Q, which is 6. And so what we're getting is 13 is equal to 9 minus 6 is 3. So we get 3 plus X, and so X equal 10. Easy question. Nice. Question 13. It says a man's taxable income is 20,000. He pays a tax rate of 28%, which is crazy. The amount of income tax he pays is 28% of 20,000. And I don't know what sort of tax he's paying, but that's crazy. So 28 over 100, and you multiply that by 20,000. I'm really sorry for this guy. 28% tax. And so as you know, this 0 cancels this. This 0 cancels this. And so it's 28 times 200, which is 5,600. Easy question. Soft. Next question. A man's basic wage of for a 40-hour week is $160. He's paid $5 per overtime. If he works 6.5 hours, what's his wage in the next week? Well, if he works 6.5 hours overtime, then his new pay is his 40-hour pay plus his overtime pay. And his overtime pay, he worked $5 and he worked 6.5 hours. Nice. So that's equal to 160 plus 5 times 6.5 is 32.5. And so 160 plus 32.5 is 192.5. Easy question. Soft with a capital T. Yeah. Nice. Next question. Well, skip too many pages right there. Question 15. Question 15, this is a repeat question. We've done this so many times. This is a repeat question from 2016, and this was 2.5. Make sure to check it out. That's a repeat question. So this is a repeat from 2016, sorry. It's a 2016 repeat. All right, question. All right, question 60. The annual interest rate on a 15-year mortgage on a house assessed at a value of $450,000 is 5 cents every $1. It's 5 cents every $1. What is the interest on the mortgage for the first year? So if it is 5 cents every $1, 5 cents is 0.05 for every $1, 0.05 per dollar, 0.05 per dollar. And so for this big money of 450,000, it's going to be 400 and, all right. So we want to find out what is the interest paid. This is the interest, call it X for this 450,000, all right. So to find X, you just cross multiply. So 0.05 times this, that will give you the interest paid. Well, 0.05, which is the 5 cent. I want to see the easiest way to write it. This can be written as 1/20. That's the easiest way of writing it. So it's 1/20 times 45 times that big number, 450,000. This 0 cancels this 0, and so we get 4,500 divided by 2, and I'm getting 22,500. All right, when you divide this by 2, you get 22,500. Nice, easy question. Question 17. It says Mary invested $200 for 5 years at 5% per annum. John invested $500 at the same rate. If both of them received the same amount of simple interest, for how many years did John invest? You just have to remember the formula. So Mary now is the simple interest for Mary. Simple interest is her principal of 200 times her rate of 0.05 times 5, all right? And that's going to be equal to John's investment, which is 500, and John invested at the same rate of 0.05 times How many time he invested that? We don't know. Let's call it T. All right. Because both of them have the same simple interest, so we could equate them. Since we could equate them, what's going to cancel is 0.05 cancel the 0.05 here. Nice. And then 5 times 200 is 1,000. And so 1,000 is equal to 500 times T. And so T equals 2. T equals 2. So that means it actually took him 2 years to get the same amount of simple interest. Easy. Next question. A salesman sells a car at $11,000. If he is paid a commission of 4.5 of the first 10,000 and 7.5 of the remainder, how much is he paid? So they pay him 4.5% of 11,000. So we need to find 4.5% of 11,000. Okay, 4.5%. I'm gonna work with it as a decimal, 0.045, and I'm multiplying this times 11,000. All right. So 45 times 11 is, well, 45 times 1. 45 times 1 is 45. Bring up the 4. 45 times 1, that is going to be 49. And how many zeros should I put? All right, and remember it should have, so this time this is 0. And I should put 3 zeros, right? So that's 495, because I'm going to put 3 zeros, but it should also have 3 decimal places. So that's 495. So that's the amount that he made from the first 10,000. He then gets 7.5% on the remaining money. So 7.5% of 1,000. So we need 7.5% of, oh snaps. I multiplied this by 11,000. So I hope you noticed the error I made. Multiplied it by 11,000. That was a mistake. I should have multiplied it by 10,000 because it said you received 4.5 of the first 10,000 and then 7.5 of the next 1,000. So that was a slight error on my part right there. And so let me rectify that issue. It should be actually $450 he made. 450, and then 7.5% of 1,000 is $75. 450 plus 75, you add them, and you're gonna get 525. Easy question. Nice. This is a repeat question from 2014. Repeat from 2014 with the higher purchase. And I remember we said that this was $45. Repeat question. Nice. Question 20. Mr. Jones bought a car for $64,000. The car depreciates by 20% in the first year and 10% in the following years. The value of the car at the end of the second year. Now, first thing you do is take off 20% of 64,000. So that means that the value of the car is 0.8 times 64,000. That will give you the value of the car at the end of year 1. 0.8 times 64,000. And what you get is 0.8. And you might wonder why 0.8? We took 20% off the true value or the original value of the car. So this is 80% remaining. So 80 is 0, 80 is 0, 80 is 0. 8 times 4 is 32. Carry up the 3, 8, 6, 48. And the 3, 51. and then 1 decimal place. And then we multiply 51,200 by 0.9 because it's 10% now of the second year. Multiply it by 0.9. What we're going to get is 51,000 times 0.9. 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 2 is 18. Carry up the 1. 9 times 1 is 1. Plus 1 is 10. So that's 0. Carry up the 1. 9 5 is 45. What's happening right here? 45 and 1 is 46. And it should be 1 decimal place. So this is $46,080. That's the value of the car at the end of the second year. Easy question. All right. Question 21 is a repeat question. This is a repeat, 2016 repeat, or 2017. It's 2017 repeat. And I think it was, it was 15x. It's a 27 repeat, and it was 13 over 15x. Positive, all right, because it was 5 plus, let's see, this was that one. And if you don't remember the answer, you could actually work it out. The LCM for these two would just be 15x, and then 5x into 15x goes 3 times. So you get 3 plus 3x into 15x goes 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10. All right, I remember it's option D, but this is a repeat question. I was trying to remember the answer. That's the repeat question. This is a repeat question. This one was answer 4. This is another repeat. This is a repeat from 2014. This is also a repeat from 2014. So you can always go back and check out those videos. This is also a repeat from 2014. So many repeat questions. 24. It says, given that 3 star 6 is 12 and 2 star 5 is 9, then A star B may be. Let's check them out. If B would be 6 in this case, and let's check it out. 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. So it works out with the first one. Well, let's check it with the second one. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. So the first one out. And the first one out because if you replace B with 5 and A with 2, it won't give you the right one. It don't work because of this one. Let's check the second one. A squared minus B. 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 5 is not 9. So this one don't work again because of this. Let's check this now. 6A, 6 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 minus 5 is not 9. So this don't work again. Let's check the last one. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 5 is 9. This one is it. 2A plus B. Because this one, as we can see, 2 times 2 plus 5, that gives us 9. And it also works for 2 times 3 plus 6, that gives us 12. So both are satisfied. Nice. This is another repeat question from 2016. When 8 is subtracted from a certain number, the result is multiplied by 3. What is the original number? I don't remember the question answer, but we can work it out again. So 8 is subtracted from some number x, and the result is multiplied by 3, and then the answer is 21. All right, so what is x? Well, If we divide both sides by 3, we get 8 minus x is 7. And if 8 minus x is 7, what we can do is we add x to both sides and then subtract 7, and so x has to be 1. 8 minus 1 is 7, so x is 1. So when 8 is subtracted, oh no, genuine mistake. Scrap all of this. 8 is subtracted from a certain number. This way it should have been 8 is subtracted from a certain number. From, important. And so what we have is 3 times x minus 8 is equal to 21. We divide by 3 to get x minus 8 is equal to 7, and we add 7 to both sides, so x is 15. My apologies about that. That's 15. Easy question. Question 26, this is a repeat from 2016. Repeat from 2016 or 2017. One out of those two, and it was 4/9. All right. Now it says, what is the order of matrix P? What is the order of matrix Q, not matrix P? Matrix Q has 1, 2, 3 rows. It has 3 rows, so it's 3 by, then it have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. It has 4 columns, so it's a 3 by 4. 3 by 4. A. Next question. What is the determinant of P? Well, looking at it, the determinant of P is the product of the leading diagonals. So it is 8 times 5 minus 8 times 5 minus 6 times 7. And that is equal to 40 minus 6 times 7 is 42, and that's negative 2. Easy, negative 2. All right, question 29. If the vectors P and Q are this, what is vector P minus vector 2Q? So vector P is 3, 2, and so it's 3, 2 minus 2 times Q, which is minus 1, 4. And so what you're going to get is 3 minus 2 times minus 1. Now minus 1 times minus 2 is 2, 3 plus 2 is 5, and then 2 minus 2 times 4 is minus 8, minus 8 plus 2 is minus 6, so that's 5 minus 6, which is A. Easy question. All right, based on the diagram, what is going from Z to R? Okay, let's hear what they say now. To go from Z to R, you can go from Z to Y, and then you can go from Y to R. All right, that's one way you could do it. You can go from Z to Y and then Y to R. But let's look at the options that they give us first so we know which route to take. Looking at it, all the options have something with WX. So WX. So well, since all of the options have something with WX, then we're using W as the origin. We're using W as the origin, pretty much. Let's see. All right. So we know that what? We know that is R the midpoint? It has to tell us if R is the midpoint. R is the midpoint. All right, so if R is the midpoint right here, then we know what we know about XR. We know that XR is a half of XY. XR is a half of XY. All right, so we know that that is halfway. So to go from Z to R, we can go from Z to W. We can go from Z to W. Then we can go from W to X. Then we can go from X to R. All right, so we can go from Z to W. Go to Z to R, we go ZW plus WX. This is what we're doing. So it's ZW plus WX plus XR. But look, XR is a half of WZ. But because it's going in the opposite direction, it is minus a half WZ. Because you're going in the opposite direction, it's a half WZ. All right? Nice. That is it. Or you might want to say, let's say it's minus a half ZW to write it properly, ZW. That should bring about clarity. And so ZW minus a half ZW results in a half ZW. This works out to be a half ZW plus WY. Why I said WY? This is X plus WX. I really need to like to write a little better with this. That is option C. All right, nice, it's option C. Easy question. All right, this is a repeat question. We said this one gonna have the bigger perimeter, big repeat question. Because this is 16, this is 16, that's 32, 41, 50. The perimeter of this one would be equal to 50. And over here, the perimeter would be equal to 48. So we're cool with that. Perimeter of B is bigger than the perimeter of A. Easy. Going around here, this is another repeat question. We said this was 3.8 meters. This is a repeat question again. This was repeat from, I think, 2016 or 2017. Repeat of 2016 or 2017. The distance around the edge of a circular pond is 88 meters. Distance around, so we draw a circular pond and the distance around is 88 meters. So they're telling us that the perimeter is equal to 88. The perimeter is 88. Then they ask us what is the radius. But we know perimeter is equal to 2 pi r. So what they're telling us is that 88 is equal to the perimeter, which is 2 times pi times r. So all you have to do is divide both sides by 2 pi and you get the radius. Easy, 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 easy question. Nice. So divide both sides by 2 pi and we get the answer. 2 pi cancel, 88 over 2 pi. Soft. Easy. Question 34. Question 34 says, find the length of the side of a square. The length of one side of a square. Okay, I remember this question again now. This is another repeat. We've done this so many times. Repeat from 2014 and we got 35, I believe, in my estimation. 25 and 10, 35. Repeat question. All right, this one was finding the volume, which we knew was 9. This is another repeat question. Question 35 is another repeat. This is a repeat from 2016 or 2017, I believe. Nice. The area of a rectangle is 53.6 centimeter cubed. Now this one is another repeat. I remember we got 107.2. This one was definitely a repeat of 2016. It's a repeat of 2016. So you should watch that video to see how we did that. Check out 2016. On leaving Trinidad, the pilot was 11 p.m., arrived at his destination 3 a.m. the next morning. That's 4 hours to get to his destination. All right, you go from 11 p.m. to 12, that's 1 hour. 11 to 12, that's 1 hour. To 1, that's 2 hours. To 2 to 3. All right, so easy to pick up that that's 4 hours. That's 4. Nice. All right, now here they ask to find the area of the trapezium. The area of the trapezium is equal to half the sum of the parallel sides times the perpendicular height. And so the area, I like to call it A, is equal to half the sum of the parallel sides. So it is a half the sum of 8 plus 18. And that is multiplied, of course, by perpendicular height of 5. And so we work that out, and 8 plus 18 is 26. 26 over 2. 26 over 2 is 13. 13 times 5 is 65. That is the area, 65. Easy question, soft. Right along. What was the modal? This is a repeat. We'll say that the modal was right here. This one at the highest frequency was 7. This is a repeat question of 2017. Repeat from 2017. How many children took part in the survey? 15. And as I said, it's a repeat from 2017. So you should definitely check out 2016 and 2017 videos. Repeat. Easy question. The median of these numbers. To find the median is the middle number. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers. So we're going to cross out these 4, cross out the next 4. And so the median is the average of 6 and 7, which is 6.5. Easy question. That's the median. Now, when 3 coins are tossed simultaneously, the possible outcomes are right here. It says, what is the probability of randomly obtaining at least 2 heads? If you're getting at least 2 heads, then you can get 3 head, you can get 2 head, you can get 2 head, you can get 2 head. And so that's the probability of getting at least 2 heads. The probability of getting at least 2 heads is 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks like 4 out of 8. That's the probability of getting at least 2 heads, which is a half. Easy question, soft. Next one, it says 600 students write an examination. The probability of randomly selecting a student failing is 1 over 5. How many students pass? Now, if 1 over 5 are expected to fail, then 4 over 5 are expected to pass. 4 over 5 times 600, that is 5 into itself 1 time, 5 into 600 was 120. 120 times 4 is 480. That's option B. Easy question. Okay, item 44 refers to the following diagram, which shows the cumulative frequency polygon in meters of 20 fish that are caught by 2 fishermen. What's the interquartile range? To find the interquartile range, first you need to find the upper quartile and the lower quartile. Remember, IQR, interquartile range, is equal to Q3 minus Q1. That's how we find it, Q3 minus Q1. So using the diagram, let's find Q3. Q3 You go across to 15. That's right here. That look like 3.5, 3.7. That's 3.7 right here. That's Q3, 3.7. And then Q1, so this is Q3. Q1 now you go across the 5. And they go down. That looks like right here, which is 1.2. 1.2. So the interquartile range is 3.7 minus 1.2. That's the interquartile range. And 3.7 minus 1.2 is 2.5. Easy, soft, capital T. Which of the following best illustrates a function? This one doesn't map, so not a function, that's out. This one maps twice, not a function. This one don't map, not a function, so it has to be option D. Has to be option D. Nice and easy, soft. Now this question says find the equation of this line, y equal mx plus c. They give us c is 5, they give us the gradient is 4, and so y is going to be equal to 4x plus 5. They don't even give you nothing to solve. Easy question. So this is a repeat question, by the way. I think it was 2014. All right. The graph of the inequality is shown by x is just less than 1. But because it's not shaded right here, it's not inclusive. So x is less than 1 is A. All right. Easy question. Soft. All right. Give us a graph and ask for the gradient of AB. To find the gradient of AB, it is y2, write down the coordinates of B, which is 6, 3, and the coordinates of A, which is, that look like 2, 1. And so the gradient of AB is y2 minus y1, which is 3 minus 1 over x2 of 6 minus x1 of 2. 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 over 4 is a half. Easy question, soft, capital T. All right, question 49. If f of x is 2x squared minus 1, what is f of minus 3? Put in minus 3 in here, so you get 2 times minus 3 squared minus 1. Minus 3 squared is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. So you get 18 minus 1. 18 minus 1 is 17. Easy, soft. Question 50. The maximum point of y equal 4x minus x squared. Well, the maximum point is right here. That's the highest point on the graph. That point is 2, 4. That's what maximum means. Highest. Maximum. Highest. That's 2, 4. Easy question. Soft. Find the gradient of this straight line. To find the gradient of the line, first you divide by 2 to get y is negative 3 over 2x minus 4. Negative 8 over 2 is negative 4. So this is the gradient, negative 3 over 2. Easy, soft. All right. This right here, it says, which of the following best describes the function? 2 plus 3, 5. 2 plus 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 11 plus 3, 14. So whatever is x, you're adding 3 to it. Easy. So y is equal to x plus 3. That's the easiest one. Y of 5 is, as you can see, for example, in this case, 5 is equal to x plus 3. 5 is 2 plus 3. In the second one, it is 8 is equal to x of 5 plus 3. And it continues. So you can rewrite now, y is just equal to x plus 3. Nice and easy. Soft. Capital T. Okay. If each exterior angle is 60, what type of polygon is it? You just need to find out what's 360 divided by 60. 360 divided by 60 is 5. Five-sided figure is a pentagon. Nice and easy. Soft. All right. This right here gives us two parallel lines and a transversal line. And it says, what is the best relationship between X and Y? X and Y are equal by alternate Z angles. By alternate Z angles, X and Y are equal. Easy question. Soft. Question 55. In this triangle, what's the value of X? If this angle is 30 and this angle is 30, this is an isosceles triangle. And X is just going to be 120. Because we need the three of them to sum to 180. That's 60 plus 120 is 180. So X is 120. Easy question. So the image P goes under this translation. So if you add 3 to negative 2, 3 plus negative 2, that gives you 1. 4 plus 3 gives you 7. And so the new point would be 1, 7. And so that's 1, 7. All right, all I did was add P to the translation. That's negative 2 over 3 plus 3 over 4. 3 over 4. All I did was add the point P and the translation. That gives us 1, 7. Easy. Next question. All right, looking at this diagram, we already see that this is a reflection in this line. It is clearly a reflection. It is a reflection in the x-axis, y-axis. That's the mirror line. So this is a reflection in the y-axis. Easy question, soft. Question 58, similar triangles, but this is a repeat question, I speculate. Let's see. If the area of triangle ABC is 20, ABC, what is area of triangle MON? Good question. Now, the area of this triangle is 20, all right? Since the area of this triangle is 20, then we know that, how can I put it? We can even find the height then, because then the area 20 is equal to a half the base of 6 times the height of each. And so 6 times a half is 3. And so that means 20 is equal to 3 times h. And if 20 is equal to 3 times h, then that would give us that h is 20 over 3. H is 20 over 3. So if h is 20 over 3, half times 6 is 3? Yes. So h is 20 over 3. So this is 20 over 3. 20 over 3. All right, half base times height. Half the base times the height. Nice. All right, now that we have the height right here, notice that this is 6, this is 3. So we divide this by 2, and so that means that this height is 20 over 6. If this height is 20 over 6, then the area of MON is going to be equal to a half the base times the height. So it's going to be a half of 3 times 20 over 6. Half of 3 times 20 over 6. Half of 3 times 20 over 6, this should be a bracket. No, this becomes 3 times 6. 3 times 20 is 60. And then 2 times 6 is 12. 60 over 12 is 5. So the area is 5. Easy question. Soft. Item 59. All right. This asks what is the scale factor. This is a repeat question. We said CB was 2 and C prime B prime is 2, CB is 1. Scale factor is 2 over 1, which is 2. This is a repeat question. All right, repeat. As you can notice, A prime C prime is 4 units and A over C is 2 units. Repeat question, easy. Finally, it says the diagram above not drawn to scale shows the angle of depression x from z, which is 30. If x is 10, what is the height yz? This is another repeat question. Now, by alternate z angles, then this angle right here is 30. And then since that angle right there is 30, we know that we have adjacent and we're trying to find opposite. By trigonometric ratios, we know that the tan of 30 is equal to the opposite yz over the adjacent 10. So if we cross multiply, we'll get 10 tan 30, which is A. So that takes care of that. Nice and easy, soft. That's 2018. Stay tuned for 2019 and 2020. And I wish you all the best preparing for exam. I hope you had just as much fun as I did. All the best.